So I know that Postman is now valued at something like $5.6 billion. That's billion with a B, and used by, if my research is right, about 35 million developers and 500,000 organizations worldwide, including 98% of the Fortune 500. We got to work on those last 2%. Talk about the transition of going from free into what you've become today. I mean, it's an amazing story of product-led growth.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's been a fantastic experience. And I think in some ways we have just followed like customer needs all the way
Mm-hmm.
through. So when I started Postman and, I got together with my co-founders, we had this whole experience of building lots of very complicated things. And
Mm-hmm.
oftentimes when you're building like a very large product suite, first it takes a lot of time. You have lots of ambitions that don't meet reality on the ground. And, you actually also burn a lot of money. So while we, over the years, we raised a lot of money, we actually got started with a very small, Series A investment of 7 million. And prior to that, we actually also, kind of were in this ramen profitable bootstrap mode for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And the way we led product development was we would release a product, be very active to developer feedback. And we knew this is a very complex space where we had to let, developers and companies who were better than us to kind of lead us. So, we had users from, Box, Cisco, Google, Microsoft, all these companies were like that back then. And what we did was basically looked at, okay, this is the most important problem for us as a company to solve right now. And that is what we're going to focus on. And then once we have crossed that milestone, then we're going to go to the next. So as an example, when we were the free product and we started to raise money, the challenge was, is there a business model here? So when we talked to people and saw that they were struggling in sharing APIs with each other, we focused on API collaboration for a team as the key problem to solve.
Okay.
So we built a prototype. Because we had hundreds of thousands of developers trying out Postman like every day, we could pull in from that audience and say that,
Mm-hmm.
listen, we are building this stuff. Are you interested? And I think we ran a beta program with about 500 to 800 companies back then.
Yeah.
And because all three co-founders were developers, we were just building. So we are listening to customers and then we are just building. And we put our prototype out and we put a price point out and we asked people to opt in. And I think about 30-40% of that cohort basically converted in the first month of us launching the service itself. So, I have the story that we tell often that we were testing our online payment feature so that you could pay online. And one of my co-founders was demoing this feature live to the company, and he shipped to production. And within the demo, we had our first sale, and we were like, "Oh my god, this code works!" We're so excited. And then he's like, "Oh, this is actually our first customer." So we got our first customer, and then everyone was like, "Oh, okay, where are the bugs? Now we got to pay someone." So that's how we kind of kept this
Mm-hmm.
beat on that we have these cycles. We're gonna go fix problem to solve. Let it have our customers kind of lead the way and really be intent about it. And then over time, as customers wanted like an API design solution, they wanted documentation, they wanted test automation. All of these capabilities got added onto the platform.